Yeah, the part that always makes me nervous. I don't want to make that line too nice. But I have to load the brush with enough paint so that the hairs don't splay while I'm laying the color in. And they are doing that a little bit. I'm using yellow ochre and a bit of burnt sienna. And I'm just going to go straight to yellow ochre and lay over this a little bit. I'm going a bit wet and wet. I may have to let it dry more. Yeah, before I put the final sparkle on, that's going to have to dry a little bit. But we'll take it to the back of the boat anyway. Actually, I might not take it all the way. Add a touch of raw umber in there to tone it down as it gets to the back of the boat. That should be toned down a little bit. Don't want to go too dark. I want it to be lighter than the highlights on these trees. Okay. Okay. I was tempted to change the color of just a section of the gunnel here, where there might be some, some additional bracing for the oars, but I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll just stick with yellow ochre, straight yellow ochre. Oops. Got a wild hair in there. It's the last thing we need right now. Yeah. Might be getting a little bit too fussy. Okay. Mostly white and just a hint of yellow ochre. What am I using? Oh, I'm using a number 4 round brush right now. Should I even do this because the paint's pretty wet and wet. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Because I'm impatient, I would like to have that little spot finished. And what I risk doing is making a mess of things. I should let it dry a little bit and then I can just lay over a light spot if I need to. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, let's get back to just a little bit of extend that line a hint. Okay, now this side, on the other side of the bow here, I've got a little more raw umber. Okay. That's not lining up very nicely. So fiddly. So fiddly. Or maybe I'm just too fiddly. Okay. That'll do. So we're nervously playing with some reds right now. Trying to keep it fairly toned down. And as we get towards the back of the boat, I'm going to go just a little more purple. But you can see that I'm, for the most part, trying to have the brush strokes either in the same direction as or perpendicular to the shape of the hull. We'll see. Might stay that way, might not. You can certainly have anomalies in there. That's not a problem at all. I mean, it's, you know, again, it's an old boat, just like the shed was an old shed. It'll have all kinds of weird things going on with it. Okay, I'm going to wipe my brush out. And we're going to go with, so far I've been using a Lizard Crimson, Cad Red Medium with Yellow Ochre to warm it up here. I've put a little bit of Cobalt Blue in as well. On this little dark sliver I've used Cobalt Blue and Cad Red Medium. You know, even just this gunnel alone, this thin little strip, contains Yellow Ochre, Burnt Sienna, Raw Umber, and White in varying degrees. Don't want to just pick one color and add white to it, because that doesn't really fly, you know. Okay, that's where our most intense reflection of light will be. Thus it is red, quite red. We try to be very selective where that red sits, where that intense red sits. I'm adding a little cad yellow pale to the Cad Red Medium. So yes, it does go a little bit orangish. That might be a bit strong. Okay. Back into the Cad Red Medium and Yellow Ochre. Okay, now we'll tidy up the tail end of that by adding some Cobalt Blue. And we're going to end up with a bit of a dirty purple back there. A little more Cobalt Blue. Into Lizard Crimson. Okay. Now I may still put highlights on the red. I have, and here I go again, withdrawn some of the paint on this area. It's a little too high in chroma, high in value, so I'm probably going to go over it once that sets, darken it, and then reintroduce the highlights. But there's the body of the boat. There will be bits of the underside showing, but that's in such dark shadow, that's going to end up being a deep purple. The inside of the boat here, what will I do with that? I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll have a bit of a bench across the back. It's going to be pretty indefinable. I really want the attention of I want the viewer's attention really to end up in this area, And then we have this spot of light reflecting off the gunnel and the side of the boat, and then spilling out onto the ground here a little bit. Yeah. My battery is almost done.